good night, and welcome back to another episode of Island Fans. It is the last preview show of the Premier League season. Of course, we're going to look towards after this weekend. Of course, we're looking towards the FA Cup final. We're looking towards the Champions League final, even the Championship playoff to see who's the next team that will come to the Premier League. What is happening in football? That's pretty much Europa League final. Yeah, and that too, and even the Conference League because West Ham is in the final of that. So we have our eyes peeled still.
The women's Champions League too. That's going to be a good game.
Women's Champions League as well. And we also have our eye on our little prediction battle that's been going on. Joe and I think Joe and Suku is battling it out for the fantasy aspect, but our Premier prediction battle is delicately poised. Suku is 7 points clear at the top, heading into the last match week. Where I mean, the total amount of points you can get for a total match week for a single match week with 10 games is 40. So of course it's not insurmountable, but 7 points seems like a very strong position. Suku, I think this past week he got 12 points. I think I got eight. I didn't remember to load it up, but oh, it's right there. It's right there. Yeah, Suku got 12 points. Moy had only 3 points. Remember, Moy was in the lead last week. Shaq had eight. Cello had five. Jamal also had eight. Munchie had nine, who's dead at the bottom, 2 points behind. Whoa, Joe is all the way down there now. Wow, that's interesting. So, fellas, that's what it is. Moy, before we get into the football, can you do it? You know a thing or two about chase down. You have to chase down Arsenal. I'd like to say, I reluctantly say, Arsenal kind of tripped up on the way, allowing you to close the gap. Do you think Suga has any battling mentality in his that will be going for him?
I don't really think so because uh, I'm just going to focus and probably try to secure second place for the first ever prediction battle. Yeah, I'm kind of surrendering that first.
I mean, if you want to talk about second place, then is my Kanye mashing there? Is my Kanye mashing there? Because I'm 10 points off of it. I'd do just a couple results that just didn't go my way this weekend. I was gonna have the
You know
perfect weekend. I'd probably be on
what?
top.
You know what? I changed my mind. I back myself because you see, every time I manage to get three, I follow up with a big game week after. So I'm backing myself. I just looked at the stats and I'm
Wow, that
myself.
yo, you've had a 17-point game week.
I am
That's
backing
massive.
myself. Change
And
of mind.
15.
When the big boss stumble, the big boss pops right back up. Change of
All
mind, right?
right. Okay. I had a game week with only 1 point. Game week 32. What was I doing? What was I doing? All right. Okay. All right. So guys, we're here right now. Munchie and Joe, they're not here. But who do you think is gonna finish last? I know Stella
Boy,
gonna say Munchie.
No, 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 no,
Joe,
hold on, Jack.
Jonah, Jonah, check me up.
Joe that chicken, man. Joe can't chicken dog.
Joe, yeah, you know my boy John I finished no last no.
Yeah. Joe
My
can't
boy
chicken
John I
we.
finished no last no.
Joe can't chicken ta. I mean Joe is what 96? That's what 96, 106. That's 16 points. 16 points off it. It is possible. I mean, Suko don't get anything right at all. I mean, you know what's gonna go for Suko too is the results because he may pick up some 1 point here and 1 point there coming into that last stretch. So that could be beneficial to him. Fellas, other than that, it's the last weekend. The Premier League started back in early August. I think if I'm remembering correctly, we're now at match week 38. It's been filled with a lot of highs, a lot of lows, a lot of stubbornness, a lot of bird box, a lot of fussing, a lot of it been filled with a lot of emotions, boys. before we get into all of that, just take me through what's you what been your emotional level? Like where have you been mentally going through this 38 match week of the Premier League? Well, 37. Yeah, I'm the 38 one yet. So we can start with you.
Arsenal battle in the league.
Right, I mean, in August, how did you feel? Let's take it in stages. All right, so I'm going to ask you about August, I'm going to ask you about December, I'm going to ask you about March, and then I'm going to ask you about May. So in August, hello, fresh, first game, before the first game of the season, how did you feel?
Confident about my team. All up till the Brighton defeat, but they think till confident that something will happen.
So yeah.
But Arsenal let me down. Big time. You say Arsenal let me down. It's depressing, but I not make that bother me. My other team.
No, bro, I share your sentiments because I guess if I was watching football in a world where you didn't hear the noise, hello, oh, Arsenal can't do this, and then Arsenal can't do that. And all through the season, what could I say? Every time I say Arsenal can't, and then Arsenal did it.
I do.
And then now I did the last leg, and they're still saying Arsenal can't. Arsenal showed them your boy for real, boy, we can't. So I guess that's for me. I echo your sentiments, Cello. December, August, December, even up to March, I was like, yo,
I tell you,
we got this. Let's just keep going. One game at a time.
Leading up to that Brighton game, me still confident, but Arsenal can
felt like something could happen.
Arsenal can win this season, but the man ain't go pop show themselves.
Yeah, that's facts.
The Brighton game remind me of the Man City game. The man ain't go out, the man ain't play no football at all.
I mean, from since Liverpool, bro. From since Liverpool, and we were like, okay, yeah, I'll take our 1 point and go, but we haven't been good since then. Like, we beat Chelsea, but look at today. Everybody beat Chelsea.
Chelsea's nobody, bro.
Everybody beat Chelsea.
I don't count that win the Chelsea. Chelsea so sweet, right? I will not reach that talk about that.
Boy, wait, talk me through it. August, I know you felt like you were gonna win again, but it didn't. Your season didn't kick as you thought you would have kicked. Take me up in there. You can start at like December and so coming off of the World
Cup. It was before or after we lost. It was before the World Cup we lost to Brentford.
Yes, right before it. Before it.
So then, that was kind of like a confidence killer. I mean, to all City fans, I would say yourself.
But that gave us the 5 points, Mike, and we had to go away to Wolves in the afternoon.
Yeah. And you see, they had a couple games with City won and to close the gaps, including that was one. And we just managed to stumble. I must say, after the World Cup, a lot of players managed to step up and try to find form. Grealish started to do his thing, started to enjoy his football. Ruben Dias came back in the team, being a stern leader as we needed. Haaland continued his goal scoring form. But yeah, and coming down to the end of the season, it was a fight. It was a fight, as I always say, because after every game, I was like, one game at a time, the fight goes on. But yeah, coming down to it, it wasn't stressful like the past 2 years, which was really good because my anxiety was really hit when City leaves it until the final day. But yeah, it was just games to just ease into. Pretty good season for me per se, coming down to these last 12 game win streak. Show that the boys really, was really up for the title charge. Now the Premier League on the belt. Yeah, I must say I'm glad for that.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, so Cello, take me to you watched the game today? Did you watch it?
Watch over the highlights. I sleep. When me drop sleep here, the phone vibrate. When me look, me see man you gone 1-0. That was the last thing me remember.
I was at work. I was at work and then I was like, by the time I think the time I go I made a supermarket run. And by the time I get back to the car, it was like 2-0. I'm like, me now watch that game day. I just didn't really pay much attention because they done my kind of like a depressed sense. But yeah, Chelsea,
Chelsea, yeah.
what happened to Chelsea though? Like
Let me tell you
I
something, boy.
understand you can't be bad now, but you can't just be this horrible.
Let me tell you something, boys.
Well, don't
Man, you
football.
score good goal in that game day. When I say man, you score good goal in that game day, man, you score one good goal in that game day. Hey, let me tell you,
Yeah.
Chelsea give the man them 4 goals. Chelsea give the man them 4 goals. Man, your first goal. Chelsea, what defender? A ball watch. There's no way the man could get a party through the Sancho.
Let me see. I want to see if I can pull up the highlights now because let me see what you're saying here. I mean, I just saw that the goals were flooded in. And what I'm saying right, Tello, it just seems like every time Chelsea can never hit a strike. It's not, and a lot of people say, okay, you gotta spend money in football to be successful, but that's not the case, is it?
But yeah, sure. Chelsea had a lot of chances. The 100 million man.
Okay.
It's an empty goal. An empty tap in. Kaya Verbs. Kaya Verbs. Miss an empty goal. Clear header. Clean cut header. Gallagher knocked the post. Gallagher will one cross the goal. Chelsea had opportunity, but then just can't find the net. Just can't find the net.
I was watching little clips of the game and realized Havertz got a couple chances and couldn't finish. I didn't expect anything from the game. So.
The only good goal of the man is scored, but Casemiro header, that is a good header, but that's poor defending too. But I'm good header.
Yeah. I just saw that.
But the penalty, that is soft, man. That is poor being no penalty, man. That is too soft, man. The man, you Bruno Fernandes by that.
That's the type of play he is, isn't it? Super saying story of this season of this year, no finishing, simple. That's what he's saying about Chelsea. Oh, I see. Look, Gallagher had a chance. Even as poor as Chelsea been, Gallagher's always been in the mix, especially for getting goals or missing chances.
That's true.
All right, tap in there. All right. But at the end of the day,
in the game now, Chelsea had like the best chance of the game first time. I'm Modric couldn't get proper contact to it.
Yeah, well, that's that. I mean, I just can't. When I was rapping, man, when I was getting the alerts, I'm saying to myself, why Chelsea? Like, why did I even putting up a fight? Like, it just seems like I don't. Okay, let me just ask you exactly what I'm thinking. Did they give up? And it's like, yo, my car just come again next season. You feel it was like that?
You know why I wouldn't outrightly say yes, they did it, because they attack and they kind of create some chances, but they just can't put them at the back of the net. So it's not like they give up, they're still trying. Even if this game they had a number of opportunities, they just poor defensively. That's what it is.
But like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like defensively, maybe they're lacking the effort, or like they mentally they've switched off.
And that no, the man in that they perform, you drop them out and bring in your favorites on them. My boy come when here, Body she come and start the season so good. When he come
that's true. I was surprised Body she couldn't get a game.
They just drop Body she out the team just so. For no reason whatsoever. I'm say you make a mistake, I do something bad.
Oh wow. The 4th goal that Chelsea conceded, man, that was poor. The Rashford goal.
And then I tell you, Chelsea give the man them goal.
That was poor.
Oh yeah,
as a defender, the coach always tell you never play ball cross your box. Anybody play ball cross their box like that? That make any sense?
I will say Docello, and if you'll agree with me, but I'll take João Felix off their hand easily.
Your
I'll
face and
take
a
golf
bad
for
player.
Saudi, man. That's why Lampard need for left and never return. Jalil is here. Jalil is here. Anyways, the CL ball means nothing unless we get Qataris. He's been singing that tune for a while now. You want them Qataris in badly. That was on Fafana. Had terrible game today. All right. Okay, so that's that. That's the match we completed. That's match week 37. Heading into the last week, everyone has played the same amount of games. It's one game left for everybody. First is decided. Second is decided. There's still possible battle for third and fourth, but the Champions League spots has been decided. Fifth place too is decided already. Um, Six is also decided. So we have a toss-up there for seventh and eighth between Villa, Tottenham, and Brentford for 7, 8, and 9th. And then 10th is locked in. I guess Chelsea and Crystal Palace is battling for who finish 11th or 12th. That's where it is. And there we go. We can skip down and go to the bottom. And of course, we have Everton, Leicester, and Leeds still in the mix, battling to see who would be the last two teams. Well, the other two teams that will go down with Southampton. All right, so fellas, that's the picture heading into the last round of matches. Let's see what the games are, and of course, it is also means that it is our last prediction battle. So this is where it counts. This is where it counts. Take your time. Take your time. Of course, you probably remember the things that we say on the show. But as you do your predictions, you know what? Don't take your time. Just do things helter skelter, and then I'll come in, take my time, be meticulous, and I'll win the championship. The first ever Ireland fans prediction battle. So all the games playing at the same time. It's a very good time too. Brentford versus Man City. I don't want to say that's the first game, but all the games playing at the same time. So Brentford versus Man City. I think it's gonna be hard to predict these games because what City playing for? Would they even play Haaland and risk something happening? He'd be out of the FA Cup final. He'd be out of the Champions League final. I know City did, but what kind of mindset more you think y'all gonna go into this game with? Because y'all can't finish less than first.
There's a part of me that's saying them boys will go on the beach for that game to be specific. But with how I know Pep have been talking that he wants them, to stay alert. And not just like the season is already cut off because they have that game here space in between before the finals. But I think it will be a tough game. I would go with, I would say maybe like a 2-1 or a 1-0 victory to City.
Suko's going 2-2. I can't see nothing but the City win, even with the B squad out there. 2-1, 2-1.
I think
Possibly
especially
3-1.
especially after the Brighton game, I don't think the players were so up for it. Like they would probably bow their head with kind of performance.
Sorry, more short. So more, you sent that goal in the group, ain't it?
Yeah,
You sent that goal in the group. That was some goal.
Yo,
That was some goal.
like a young Ronaldo, taking his free kicks at United.
Yeah.
That's how he scored that goal, but it wasn't.
I was saying, boy, that stayed hit, and it wasn't a curling effort. The man just hit him proper.
Shot. When the man knocked that right shot, even the man defend and them behind goal. Couldn't want the man reaction tell you that is real beauty, but
yeah.
Yo, to be honest with you all, right, I would normally be furious after these type of games. I guess because we already have the title wrap up. And,
yeah, over it.
And I must say, I can't take any away from things from them. They went out yesterday and Brighton played beautiful football. They pressed City from soon as our keeper had the ball until they managed to win it back, press after press after press. And Cisco and what's the other one name? Yeah, they were running to say they were 19-year-olds, like they were here for like 2 years at least. But Brighton was playing ball. I just had to laugh for the entire game.
Kudos to them too. They in a they're gonna be playing in Europe this year. Cello, you gave your prediction.
See, me go see the 3-0, boy.
3-0. All right. Arsenal versus Wolves.
Boy, right now, me even know if I think of Arsenal, boy, dog. Honestly.
That's a home game.
It's a home game. Arsenal usually finish the season strong. I'm gonna go three. I'm gonna go 3-0. 3-1.
Yeah, Arsenal
3-1.
finished it strong. 2-0 Arsenal for me.
I'll go
Over
3.
there points again.
Me go 2-1 Arsenal, boy.
2-1 Arsenal. All right. Villa versus Brighton. Villa kind of have something to play for. Trying to finish as high as possible. Suku's going 3-1 Arsenal. What y'all think? Aston Villa versus Brighton. This is a good game. This is a
1-1.
good game. There's two teams that one and two. So I have to disagree with you there. Only
Right.
only 2 goals in this game. I feel like this game is a 3-4 goal game.
So me go 1-1. Reason why me
Yeah,
go
1-1.
1-1. The two of them will play good football and the two of them will go 2-2. Yeah. And
Yeah.
they will create chance now.
I think yes, it's super open game. 3-3. That'll be a game to watch. But
so much going on score in the game and them.
I could be a 2-1 or 2-2. I'm a rock with based on how Moy just spoke about Brighton, but then also is the same Brighton that take 5 from Everton and then come the next week and bang me.
And then go
Aston Villa's had
Newcastle.
Aston Villa's had a really good game versus Liverpool. Yeah, I'm a rock with a draw. I'm going 2-2. I'm going 2-2.
I'm going 2-1 Brighton.
Liverpool, who we won't touch on it later. Let's just finish with the prediction and then I ask you. Liverpool, Southampton.
4-0 Liverpool.
I'm thinking 3-0. I'm thinking Liverpool is on. That's St. Mary's. I think the St. Mary's fans gonna be so toxic on the day
2-0.
because they're playing championship ball next season. Suku says 6-0 Liverpool. 6-0 Liverpool. That's funny. I'm gonna go 3. I'm gonna go 3. Tottenham versus Leeds United. This is where it gets interesting. This is one of the games that we're keeping our eye on over the weekend. Of course, the relegation battle. Tottenham, who cares if they finish 7th or 8th, whatever. Yeah. Anything here for Leeds, boys?
They got 2-0 Tottenham.
Yeah, same.
His last day, Sam Allardyce.
Then that means I went wrong with my prediction. But that's fine.
Jonathan Suku says 5-3 Spurs. He says lots of goals. Take into consideration last week of football. There's nothing to lose for Leeds. Leeds know we have to win this game. We have to win this game. They can't go in unless they start hearing about results at the other ground, and they're thinking, okay, a draw does us good. But from minute one, they must be thinking to win this game, ain't it?
But before we move on and talk about the rest now, it just happened to me that I was scrolling on YouTube, and all I was popping up on my YouTube was just a bag of relegation final day scenarios, going down differently. So I was watching them, and it was so interesting because certain teams needed to draw, and then some certain teams just satisfy the results, so they're not attacking, they're not defending, but then one team have to go all the way out. It's crazy.
So Leeds, I feel the only team that can go in and think that a draw could be favorable for them is Everton, because Everton sits on 33 points. A draw takes them to 34. The goal difference is better than what you call it? It's better than Leeds, but not better than Leicester.
Sure. Me don't tell
And that's
Everton
a
not going to relegate no goods. Everton not get relegate goods. Everton won the team. Everton won the team for time the Premier League form. They never get relegated. The man know how to survive goods.
But you see, sometimes they play with fire, so you get burned. And they did the same thing last year. They were in and around this relegation zone. And I can remember when Frank Lampard, I think they won a game. I don't remember who they played against, but they won a game and the fans run onto the pitch and stuff like that. You play with fire. Like Southampton's been playing with fire a couple of years, and they've gotten burned.
I don't want to get burned.
What's your view on that? On fans running onto the field?
I mean, on last day, I think, I mean, it's for the fans. Don't, I know we live in a world now that people do dumb things.
Sure.
As long as they don't try to hurt the players and stuff like that. But I feel like
players goods. For me,
in a safe for the players. As I'm saying, if you can allow, I don't know, if you can, there's somewhere where you allow for the team, this players to go inside. And then I feel like it's just a thing that fans want, you know, beyond the pitch. If something like that happens, the team stay up to go again. I just don't want the players to get hurt or anything like that, you know. But I feel like the fans look forward to that.
I think I don't really find anything with it, but it's always that one or two persons that decide they want to just run on and cuff somebody, or they unintentionally harm a player. Like make City win the trophy, next thing I run on to try and hug Haaland, and in my excitement, because people there might hug him too tight or try to pull him down. Then all these unintentional things that, you know, but I don't really think about one or two just throw it overboard.
Yeah, but if you think in terms of safety, I say safety first, but then top in the stands. Yeah. Personally, Leeds look outside to me. So yeah, I'm going Tottenham 2-1 though. I'm going Tottenham 2-1. Leicester versus West Ham is the next game.
Leicester versus West Ham, you said?
Yeah, Leicester at home versus West Ham.
2-2
Leicester
draw.
2-2 draw. The game will draw. I feel like the game will draw. But yeah, and that still won't be enough for Leicester. So,
2-1 West Ham.
No, 2-1 West. Yeah. West Ham gonna win the game. Suko says 3-1 West Ham. I don't know. I don't think Leicester has any fight left in them. I feel kind of bad for them too. They have a lot of fight left in them. So I feel like
they go manage them next season and bring them back up there. Don't worry.
All right. Okay.
Don't apply. But don't put in for the job. But just wait for schedule the meeting.
I mean, you should put in a job for Tottenham. It seems like nobody wants to go there.
God. You hear what George press conference?
Yeah, I heard it. The man Savage doing.
Some fan calling on Talksport when I was listening this afternoon and said their next manager for Tottenham, the only option is Ted Lasso, and he probably can reject them too.
Well, I mean, they could try something out of the box. They could try something out of the box and see if it works, because they've been doing things by the book. It hasn't worked, so I guess it can't get worse for Tottenham unless they get relegated. All right, Chelsea versus Newcastle. Newcastle. Ooh. This could be 1-1.
2-0 Newcastle. They need to wrap up that third spot.
They do need to wrap up that third spot.
They go 3-1 Newcastle.
They do need to wrap up that. So they're going to fight. I mean, this could be a game, because Newcastle ain't got to be about this defending life. Because as long as they win, they got hope for United to lose, but they just need to win, because even if they lose, they're still going to stay fourth. So nothing till they for lose. Just go win the game. So I feel like this could be an open game. I'm going 3-2 Newcastle. 3-2 Newcastle. 2-2 draw. None have much to play for. I feel like Newcastle want that. I don't know. I think that maybe I think they want that third. I think they want that third spot. I think they talk about it in the locker room. I think they talk about
it. Third spot, no. you're automatic in the group stage now. Fourth,
Right,
you play
right.
qualification now.
Right.
You qualify now.
True.
And then man, no want to go to that if you give themselves no extra game now.
Yep. I'm back, Seth Fellas, Derval, and says what a vibe. Yeah, cool, man, Derval. Looking forward to it, last week. All right, so guys, back again to the relegation zone. Everton versus Bournemouth.
Feel this young game, Everton 2-1.
2-1. Yeah.
Yo, this
Yeah.
game coming like one of those interesting relegation stuff that you have come down to like the 88 minute and somebody be scoring to tie the game or to go up.
Yeah. But no, more it's exactly what you say. It could be 1-1. I'm just believe Everton could just edge them out for some kind of set piece.
Yo, but you
Some kind
see,
of
I
set
don't
piece.
the Everton, I don't look at Everton team. I more look at like Bournemouth getting something from that. One of their defenders with the header are so lucky.
Goodison? They're playing that Goodison.
That's true though. Could be
But
lucky.
I'm looking at the numbers here, guys, and Bournemouth have lost 2 more games than Everton. Everton lost 18 games, they lost 20. But Everton has 12 draws. And Bournemouth had 6. So I mean
20 games.
it's not in the realm of like, okay, what I'm saying, these two teams are not that far apart when it comes to quality because based on the numbers. So it could be I think this is a winnable game for Everton. And I'm going to rock with Everton at Goodison. I don't think a clean sheet, but I'll say 2-1. I'm going to stick with 2-1 Everton. But that's just me.
Yeah, Pickford come up with a big save, dying moments, save Everton life.
I know Boma don't want Everton to be ahead because you know the Pickford can't waste the most time.
Yo, oh my word. I just got a lot of scenarios.
About we knocking face. About we not Pickford in face dying moments and just drift on the post now. Just knock in face and drift on the post. And you do that again.
Yep. That's the kind of goalkeeper really. I can go really good out really bad.
One of these relegation battle games are going to have a lot of extra time. I can just to have a scenario.
Yo, for real, bringing them World Cup time, extra time.
London is going to done at the same time. I don't see it happening. Somebody's
going
to
go one at 8 minutes. At 8 minutes at the time, you don't want it.
Yeah. and one of the team and then go feel like they're safe. And then one of them gonna just get upset at the last moment. Ooh.
I'm being like the Leicester game.
You feel Leicester versus West Ham?
Yeah.
Yo, it's not beyond the realm of possibility, you know, that Leicester goes 2-1 up in this game. Vardy. Everton playing at home, Leicester's playing at home, and Leeds playing at home. They could not have wanted it any better. Those three teams are battling in relegation.
We'll be keeping them up to date. They will have one eye on the game, and they will have their eyes on the game and their ears with the crowd.
Yeah, because they're going to be hearing it from the bench as well. Because I feel like game management comes into play. Because if something is happening to one of the teams or two of the teams, and I want to secure a job, why am I going home? You know, I feel like there's a bit of game management with bearing in mind what's happening.
You are cheap points, non-job.
Right, but then are you going to fight for 3 points and you can get one and just remain safe? You got to play the numbers. You got to play the numbers.
Everton is probably going to be on the ropes.
You feel so?
Yeah, I think I normally put I put Leicester and Everton to go down, but right now I think one of those top teams are going to be safe. So it's Leeds going down for me, and I think
either Everton or Leicester.
Yeah, and I think those 2 games would have something interesting to give.
I've had Leicester Leeds for a couple of weeks now.
Everton now good on, long me tell you this, Everton now good on, but
I've had them, but then it's when you play with fire.
Everton custom to them, so they now forget themselves out to run, but
alright, well,
isn't like this is the second season they fight in relegation.
Second season in a row. Second season in a row. We're going to see how they do. PL fix. They already knew before the start of the season they put those last three teams with home games to try to preserve them and keep them up. All right, we're going to see. Manchester United versus Fulham. That's really a nothing game. Man United is in Man United wants a third spot too, and they also have to have one eye on the FA Cup final.
So when they play Old Trafford,
Yeah.
feel again it can be a 2-2, John. Fulham, Mitrovic back.
Yeah, I
Feel
was
again it can
thinking
be a 2-2, John.
Nah.
And let me tell you something, right? What?
United.
Looking back on the highlights today, right? Manchester United didn't really create no ton of chance today, you know. For say that they create chance for damage Chelsea, you know. And Fulham are more structured team than Chelsea, you know. Fulham will give them a more tougher fight, but see, Suka, I mean that me go for 1-2 buts.
Yeah, I Manchester United. I think Anthony got injured today. That's what I've seen on Twitter. But Manchester United, I think when Martial is in the team, it gives United something different. So they can call on Martial, they can call on Rashford. If Sancho is hitting, is playing well, I feel like they can. With Martial, they have something different.
But let me tell you now.
Go ahead, Mark.
Martial offers something different with his name on the team sheet now. But when you look and see him playing now, that boy is a shadow of himself, like he normally be. He's not causing any little trouble here and there sometimes, you know.
Yeah, it's glimpses. Right? You don't have. It's not constant throughout the game.
But the thing is, with you right, Sharp. I lucky man, no. He always know when my papa pitch at the ball, level right. In the goal. No.
And Casemiro has been scoring every week. Like, I don't know, Bezem put even strike. Last game, of course, Nottingham, who our good friend Joe thought was tricking him, is already safe. Nottingham going into this last day, Nottingham not bad with all this drama. Nottingham playing the reserves. They're on the road to Crystal Palace, who also has nothing to play for.
Palace 2-0.
Yo, these guys like they don't have nothing to lose. They need to play like 2 back and to that.
1-0 Palace.
No way, only one goal in this game. No way.
Boy, Ezzy does get
no way, boy. What like? Why should they do that though? I'm gonna be disappointed because you can't go higher up. You can't go. It really doesn't matter because you can't jump 6 places. So just go make the game drop 3-3-4. Somebody win 4-3 or 6-2, 6-4, something.
You will make it seem like the 2 managers and sit down just the night before and say, "Hey, man, can't get up."
No, but I'm saying that Cello, okay, McCarr say I will play for third place is something more to play for. But you okay, let's just say we're in the situation. We're like, yo, just let's vibe. Why am I sitting back? Why am I thinking tactically?
If I up 3-2, I'm more Gary. Don't knock your heart tackle and give you a penalty.
Where mean? Okay, I want to say, yo, if I see more American run, boy, go ahead, boss. Second shot. If the keeper save and the keeper save up. Because what, on the other end too, but sure the man think the same thing. How much so?
I think 4 clubs. And I have people 4 and 5.
Right. And start racing up on the pitch.
I think the managers will be there saying, go out, have a vibe, have some fun in the last day.
Right, and for the fans too, man.
But the thing is
hate that
so crazy out in the top.
But the thing is that
I would hate that. Go ahead.
Because the football so funny, right? Next thing, the man start running on the morning club and say match fixing.
No, man, no. Listen, no. That I'm not saying. I'm saying I want 2 teams to go at it.
Yeah,
I don't want nobody playing no 5 back. Don't play no 5 back. Don't try to park no bus. Bounce the ball. Want him man get my rainbow. So free up yourself. It's like playing the park.
And I know Suka has been mentioning in the comments about, a last day frantic stuff. Do y'all see like it was Stoke versus Liverpool? Y'all see a game happening like that?
Stoke versus Liverpool. I don't remember that.
It wasn't that last day game where Stoke beat Liverpool by some team beat Liverpool by a good amount. It wasn't the last day, I think
I
so.
remember Tottenham is. I remember a Tottenham in Bang Wigan 9 or something. Was it the last day? No, it was Chelsea.
Oh, it
Chelsea
was
running on somebody on the last day, dog. Wicked.
A Wigan. Then get 7
Chelsea
none or
versus
something.
Wigan.
7 none or something. Then get
I
9.
think
Then
that's
get
9
9.
or something
Then
now.
get 9 in the first round and get 7 second round.
I think it was Liverpool. I think I remember sharp. Yeah, it's that when Stoke knocked Liverpool 6-1.
On the last day.
I think it was the last day stuff.
Oh, look
Yeah.
more. Look, Super saying Stoke beat them 5-0. Super saying that. And Chelsea beat Wigan 8-0.
Yeah, me know. You know, Chelsea knocked somebody 7 or something. And then get in the first member, no, Chelsea knocked Aston Villa about 7. That year, the Chelsea scored plenty of goals. No, Chelsea knocked a couple teams 7-1 like that year.
I think it was his last because I think that's Gerard. Yeah, it was Gerard's last game.
Yeah, Gerard last game, true. I
He
fax
lost
your top,
it,
man. I fax your
Yeah.
top. Gerard last game.
Because I remember the interview Shark was also saying when they went in at
Yeah.
halftime, they couldn't believe. They was just
Yeah.
sitting down.
I remember that interview now. I'm trying to bring up the Chelsea versus Wigan. Trying to see who scored. It's taking a while to load.
That year, the Chelsea
I'm
show
far from
plenty.
the Wi-Fi.
Chelsea got the little team and them and show them now. Aston Villa get 7. A plenty show give for Chelsea that year. Remember that year? We gonna get
Yeah,
9.
so Wigan got a red card in the 31st minute, and Nelka scored 2. Lampard had a pen. Kalu, I remember Kalu, Sullivan Kalu.
Yeah.
He scored 2. Ashley Cole scored. And Drogba had a hat trick. 63, 68, and a penalty in the 80th minute. No, like 63, a penalty in the 68, and an 80th minute goal for and they won the title that year too. This is what year? In 2010. This is 2010. Oh, that was 13 years ago. Madness.
Yeah, Malouda. I mean, the man is a crazy tiny time.
I just like Malouda and all.
I mean,
No, I just like we name boy. Is they right back or left back?
Boswinger.
I just always call his name wrong, boy. It's Bunswinger. Oh,
Boswinger.
He just bad and all now.
But yeah, out of all them, the man in the back line, out of Ivanovic just be the best. Ivanovic, the boy in the fast, but the boy rugged.
Man got we name Cavallo too.
Yeah, the man has some crazy players,
No,
man.
remember they just have the Russian Zerkov.
Yeah,
left back.
Louis
Left
Jorikov.
back.
Left midfield, every the boy play now.
We have a lot of players that put you the Premier League that had good glimpses and was thing now. It's like
We had some goods.
You start talking, man. I have like Arshavin and so when he scored them 4 goals against Liverpool.
4 against Liverpool, I tell you, boy. Arshavin! Again, they be a real. I just the game to post the top. Team will go at the team. Goal score, left, right, and center.
Yo, you see, Cello, that's the kind of game I'm looking for from Crystal Palace and Nottingham. Like, if you knock me, well, legit, if you knock me a slap, man, I'll take up. Man, knock you back. Someone wants to the game go.
Like a Newcastle versus Arsenal game.
No, that was a 4 down. That was 4-0 up, and then I came back. And then they came back, sorry. I want tit for tat. Tit for tat. You know, that's just me then. That's just me. It's the last day. I have nothing to look forward to yet again for another season. Arsenal. I mean, we congrats, they finishing second. What I wanted to talk to y'all about. What do you think Liverpool is feeling right now? We don't close just now. We wrap up the show early tonight. What do I think Liverpool is feeling? Because, I mean, Six is yeah. Liverpool will finish in 6. Is that that's not good for Liverpool, is it? You feel
Okay.
like just take it,
Sha,
like bad half season.
let me say something like Sha. You see,
Yeah,
everybody are banter Arsenal, banter Arsenal. Liverpool years after years, and Man City the top 2 club in the league. And look, you know, watch your Liverpool. Watch your Liverpool. Everybody banter Arsenal, oh, Arsenal this, Arsenal that. Well, Liverpool just far off. Far off. If me a coach and me a coach Liverpool, this is not acceptable. This is not acceptable because for the past years, are the top 2 club. Me and
right.
City the top 2 club in the league. And
To drop.
all of a sudden I finished third. 6 far
Right.
off good.
And I feel like it's too. So I feel they could finish 6 in a tight season.
Is that 5th day there?
No, they're in 6. They're in 5th. Yeah, sorry, 5th. Sorry, they're in 5th. They can't finish higher than 5th. I feel like even though it's 5th, I feel like if they were in 5th and it was like we battling, coming down to the last day. But Liverpool have been out of it most of the season. They had a good run lately, the past 2 months, but most of the season they've been trash, haven't they?
You know what would help it? I heard, fellow was saying, Arsenal banter, but what I would put the difference is Arsenal let themselves down. Meanwhile, you have Liverpool try to have some resurgence in these last couple of weeks. And, the recency bias, as you normally say with things like that, you're going to tend to remember that. Then when it doesn't work out, then we remember again that they had not so much good of a season. But yeah, I know Liverpool is a team that should be finishing top 4. But I heard rumors and all that they think that club might get sacked next season, depending on how he starts the season and whatnot. I don't see him.
Well,
Yeah,
It's
that
interesting to see what
that
goes
club.
on with their
That's
owners
that
too.
club. Who never bring in? Who
I don't know.
better manager can bring in? If you're sack club.
I mean, you see, we always say that Marcelo, who better manager is, sometimes it's not even tactical. It's just that they're tired of that one voice. Do I think they should be? No, but sometimes you're just tired of hearing the same thing. You just need to shake up. I mean, what happened to Liverpool can happen to City. They can have a run of injuries next season, and then you just find the players like, yo, we're not hearing you. The
No,
quality is still there because you can see it in glimpses, but it's like, yo, I don't want to play for this man no more.
but talking about that, they said that, with the whole manager stuff, talking about City, that Pep, if Pep decides to give us at least 2 more seasons, 2 to 3 more seasons, they should, and depends, like, how Ferguson had a role with United, if he loves City that much, as he said, that, he should be looking to see who his predecessor is, and they were calling deserving name, along with Arteta, because it's a club company, but I mean, Deserve, after the performance yesterday, Deserve is such a good shout. So
I am more you're fully on them train. That's why I'm like for watch games, because sometimes
any good manager give a City team the right now can win the league. Any good manager know how to manage and understand football can win the league with that team.
I understand what you're saying, and I normally shy away from that when people normally say any manager can go to these top teams like Bayern and City and just win the league. I don't really, think like that, because I think you still have to have sense in there to know what you're about. So as you say, any good manager, once they know what they're doing and they can play football,
that may tell you.
anything. I don't really care now. Just bring in a manager
Bro,
that
guarantee
and I'm good to go.
If you get Arteta to that City team, Arteta can go win the league with that City team.
I mean, Arteta is a good manager. You see it.
That may tell you, man, I understand the game and know what they're about. That City team, they're coming like nothing to them. And not too much, and I like you have to go in there and put in no hard work. You understand? Any man they give a City team that understand football and know what they're about, they can go win the league. Because that City team now known like I don't know little choppy team. And see a real team that it.
You see the thing.
What?
You see the thing, just last thing there. Why I admire Pep and all so much. That every time you hear him talk, he always seems like the fight is always there. And he listen to the team, they always seems
Right.
like they're always there for the fight. And I think that just bring another togetherness because the manager is always there willing to improve and the players have it too. So I think that's 100% there.
I mean, more. That's exactly what I was going. I was going. Lord Pep, managers like Pep, managers like Wenger, managers like Ferguson, because it takes a different look at the glimpse that we got into the Arsenal all or nothing season with those team talks. You realize they have to do this over and over. They have to do that at least 38 times per week, per season. And you're talking about the other competitions too. So I mean, it's easy for the players to get tired of hearing that one voice. So to be able to do it over a number of seasons and still get a response and still get to tune out to these players, I think that's something that we don't laud them enough for. Because I know sometimes when people want somebody to talk too long, they're like, yo, you're not done yet. But if we hear the same thing over and over again, or even for the managers to come and say, yo, we're going to do it a bit differently today. You change, have a little nuance here and a little nuance there. That really proves their worth.
Yeah, and with Chuck, just to touch that point, the Sunday celebration when Gundogan was having his interview, he said that they tried the inverted fullback stuff with Stone stepped in when Fabian Delph was there. So when Fabian Delph was there, they was trying to implement it to an extent. But after he left, they shied away from it. And then Pep said during this season that we should try to implement something like that again. So I'm saying they always keeping the idea fresh. And
Yeah.
you have these managers that don't attack his players outright during the media like he's backing them still, but behind there, you're telling them, hey, you're doing this, that wrong, you're doing
Yeah.
that, and you still have to connect with them. You still have like, as we say, friend, but I'm
It's
still not
not
your, you
it's
know.
not just, yeah, what we see when we come out on a match day. It's not just tactical, but I think Arsenal had a dude too that would just sit down with the players and like talk to them to understand how they're thinking mentally. I can't remember who the player was. I think they were coming off an injury, and in the documentary, he
Yeah, I
sat
remember.
down with them like, I can't remember who it was, but this guy, I don't remember his name. It's over. I think it's over now, but yeah, I don't remember his name. But the club has to run on a holistic level because the players are human, ain't it?
Yep.
So they have
Yo, but
that's
I know those people
underrated.
never get no praise, right? But when you watch like these documentaries or you see celebration from your team and so with those staff, and you see how they celebrate with other staff members that you would probably say we can look down upon them, from just that talking. But yeah, you see they have connection with those other staff members
Yeah.
like the kit
You
man
know it must be
and that
something.
the train man that
Even the
take care of your mental
photographer.
state, your photographer. I mean, when you have that, you're having fun. You're not even working, you're having fun
Yeah.
every day.
What I mean, even
You
I can remember in the one in the Arsenal documentary, the photographer come in and started to give you a chance to talk.
give the
And
speech.
the same
It was
first
before
game,
Tottenham game.
yeah, and the man tell the boy, important game maybe to me, not just me, but all the people around the club, all the fans. You understand? I mean, when
Yeah.
you build a bond with everybody, are the best thing you be, when everybody good, no enemy, no bad blood, no way in around the club.
And so from that same clip, you know what I remember, and Moy kind of touched on it too. And like they weren't sitting down like, yo, when this is gonna be over? He doesn't chat no one. They were all attentive, and they were like, yo, because we respect who this person is.
Yeah.
So you have that bond, like what Moy was saying, all throughout the club.
As I
You can
say,
only work for the best.
that initiative with Arteta was, bringing in a photographer. As you can see, he's also a fan. I like that more. I like that too because as much as we have players within our club that are thick and through the team from youth academy, so they know what it's like to be up for derbies and top games. As those players can talk, say, this is my dream, this is what we fight for. You probably
Yeah.
need some fans to come in and, because the fans will put it to you sternly and make you sit down and like, hey, if we don't turn on, we know those fans out there that we're playing for and they paying their money to watch us to, and how we play depends, their mood. So sometimes a fan comes in and say we need to play because we're up for it. I go back to work tomorrow. I have to
It
deal with
means
fans.
right. It means something.
And wait, sure, this is one reason why me always rate Mertesacker. This is one reason why me always rate Mertesacker. Mertesacker come in from where the brain man come in. No, he never be the fastest centre back and then someday. But he always put his heart on the line for the club. For a man that even an academy graduate can come and put his life on the line for the club. And the club, if the club they can mean so much to you in such a short time. Just imagine the people and them that around the club for 15 and 20 years and 30 years.
Yeah.
Just imagine
the fan. Imagine the fan like Cello. I mean, we grew up like King George just like a 30-second walk from my house. So imagine the affiliation that we had for Empire. Just think about you just live outside the stadium, just around the road from the training ground.
Say this to say, you back this team so long that when you lose, you can't sleep good, you can't even eat properly. You just sit down and think about, boy, really lose this game. I get so much a chance. Really lose this game. You know that the body you as a fan. So just imagine the people that
because
to the club than Aria. You understand?
And that's why I think that Arteta brought back, he was searching for those kind of players to get into the club. Where you can look and just see that every duel means something.
Because those things trickle down so much, because I remember a little, going to play for Empire, little team and all those stuff. And then you go to Saturday morning, you hear that you have happens to play. And you remember you hear, bigger persons, your brothers, your father, family members, friends talking about. This is a rivalry, and your little self doesn't hear it.
Just imagine you're 12. And for your daddy, you tell you about this rivalry, you're 12. And you're going in this game. I say, boy, I'm ready for them now.
But then also, fellas, we know how the day or the weekend, the week leading up to when they play on the Sunday or the Saturday, whenever they play, you can just tell how the community is already divided. You can hear talking everywhere. By the time you get to the stadium, you can just know the stadium is already packed. Recreation ground done packed.
Trust me, right?
Because
they play for Empire, right? But they play for Empire, right? It's when Empire Harpers meet. Me don't know. Empire Harpers play Sunday from Monday till Sunday. Me every time me walk to Green Bay, I be a word.
Yeah.
I be a word. This weekend now. Me want to get week 2 in your face this weekend now. I be a word. Until game time. So just imagine how you are Tottenham fan, you are Arsenal fan. You live there, me live there.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
If you go outside and you see you two are turn up and start cuss, I might even want to fight over football.
I mean, and football does that too. I don't feel like sometimes people see us and they see we invested in the sport. I don't know. It's just I feel like it's more than love, though, fellas. Like you invested into this football team. You want to see the best. You want your team win every game all the time. But it's really not. You really don't pan out to be that way. But you just have a vested interest in them. Everything. Like Arsenal make a post, I want to see it. I'm gonna like it because Arsenal posted it.
Because it's just like that now. Because it's just because I can tell y'all for these 2 finals that are coming up, the FA Cup and the Champions League finals, y'all already know how I stay when City has to play, especially if it's a final, one against my rivals, and then one in a cup that I never won. Those 2 are probably going to determine the rest of my day, whether City win or City lose. Those are going to be my mood.
Yep.
I hear some.
That's that. So
when Arsenal lose, me no want to watch no football. Me no want to see no other team.
No, football done till last. Football done. No, football done until Arsenal play again and win now.
Let me tell you. When Arsenal win, when Arsenal lose, me even want to go on YouTube and watch now no AFTV,
Oh.
no ESPN,
Nope.
nothing. Me no want to see nothing.
Nope.
But,
No. Honestly, the past couple weeks, I've watched a lot of highlights because I need to come on the show and talk about it. Other than I've just been disconnected, fam. Like seriously.
you know what's my reaction? That, when City win, me talk plenty. When City lose, I'm still there and talk plenty. So that's why when City lose, I make sure I send a message in whichever group I there. So, you make it seem like you think. But after I send one or two messages, or unless I'm upset and we having a discussion like the United game, I talk about, stay up and talk. But after that, after we finish, I tell you all, phone go down, phone on the other side of bed, and sleep for a good portion of the day.
Yep.
I'm
Lockdown.
watching the like listening to this after match thing
Lockdown.
till tomorrow. I don't want to hear anything else.
Yep. Well, there's a lot on the line this weekend, fellas. Of course, again, get the prediction battle in. It adds a bit another level to the weekend too. We have our own personal duel going on with the fellas, so it'll be interesting. I feel like you cannot. I feel like you cannot. So fellas, get the predictions in.
Nothing till after the prediction tournament done. Straight dark for the rest of the week.
I'm just say, me see 20 pints this weekend, yeah.
All right. Okay. All right, fine. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. Stella says he's seeing 20 points. You may be seeing it from me and not from himself, but he said he see 20 points. He see 20 points this weekend. So we're going to see how we go. We'll be back on Monday. We'll be back. Oh, Monday. Yeah, we should, we'll be back on Monday. We'll be back on Monday gradually.
Because remember the weekend will be the last, so Monday I have to go at least one moment.
But Monday's a holiday here. So that's what I'm saying. Monday's a Monday's with Monday.
Oh, yeah,
so,
yeah.
With all the festivities. But we should.
The playoff final. It's not this Saturday. It's not Saturday. It's next week.
Can't be this Saturday. I don't know. It's probably. We check that out. So yeah, everybody, thanks to everybody who commented, who joined, who watched, who viewed. We'll be back after this weekend's round of matches to talk about everything that went on. I'm pretty sure the weekend's gonna be good. I would have loved to be able to be dancing right now. Even just to have a chance still of winning. I'd love to still have that feeling going into the last day. But it's not so. But we move again.
Yeah.
Boy?
No, I was asking about those other leagues, if the other does some, because I know.
Oh yeah, remember no.
Bundesliga type.
Borussia Dortmund win the league now. I win for Borussia Dortmund and win the league.
Yeah, Bundesliga tight as well. We keep our eyes there. So we talk again on Monday. Everybody will be back here to see exactly what went on. Anything football related, sport related really, because the playoff too is hot. I think Boston Celtics and Miami is about to kick off, if they haven't done so already. Tip off, I should say. And then we'll see how that goes. So fellas, thank you. We'll be back again on Monday. We out.
Thank you for watching Island Fans. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you'll know when there are new videos and updates. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and like us on Facebook. Island Fans, for the passion of the game.